Let's start lifting your legs up towards the sky. It's going to do a little bit of core work. Help strengthen this guy. So bring your hands together, point your hands towards your toes, lifting your head and your chest, and you're going to pulse towards your toes for 10 little pulses. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for 10 more, all the way to the outside edge of the right foot though, for 10. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the left. I'll stop counting, just do 10 in your own time and breathe. Great work. And then when you're ready, release it down, bring your knees towards your chest, give yourself a nice squeeze. Taking your left leg straight out towards the front. To keep the hands around the top of the right shin. And then specifically keep the left hand on the shin, move the right arm to the side. Twist it across your body and just ease into your spine there. Good. Lifting yourself all the way back up to the top. Switch your legs. Have a little squeeze and then twist it. Close your eyes and focus. How does this feel? Come all the way back up to the top. All right, so we're gonna do a bridge, and then if you'd like to do a wheel, after that you're welcome to. If you would like to do a restorative or anything like that using a block, you're welcome to. Otherwise, bring your feet hip distance. Press into your feet, start to lift the hips up towards the sky. Think about squeezing something between your knees to activate more internal bits of your legs. Good. Press, squeeze, hold, breathe. Good. And then when you're ready, release your spine all the way down, release your arms. We'll do a second set. If you want to do what we've just done, off you go. If you'd like to do a wheel, off you go. Press and lift up. Breathe. Good. And slowly starting to release yourself all the way down. As you come down, knees together, feet nice and wide apart. Pause there. And then you can windscreen wipe your knees right and left. Bringing your knees towards your chest, giving yourself a nice big squeeze. Good. Taking the hands to the backs of your knees, you're going to rock and roll yourself forwards and backwards. Just doing it a few times. Lifting yourself up onto your bottom. Lift your legs a little bit higher, maybe release your arms a bit higher. Good, hover yourself down. Lift yourself all the way back up. Breathe in, come down. Breathe out, lift up. Breathe in, come down. Hold yourself, bring your elbows to your knees. You can start to cross a body to keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center, lift yourself up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Good, rock a little bit. Okay, lift yourself up, cross your legs, press your hands onto the floor, uncross your legs, uncurl your toes, and then lift yourself up into a down-facing dog. Good, breathe in. Let's do a little vinyasa. Come into a plank position. As you breathe out, hover down. Inhale as you lift the chest up, keep the elbows tight to your body, soften the elbows as well in an up dog. Breathe out, lift the bottom all the way back up. Coming into a plank position. Just going to hold yourself in plank, but this time lift up the right leg. See if you can hover a couple of inches above the mat. Good. Then start to lengthen the left arm towards the front. Use your fingertips to claw into the floor. Release your left hand down, release the right leg. Lift up the left leg, lengthen the right arm towards the front. Good, great work team. Hover yourself all the way down. Breathe in and lift the chest up. Breathe out, lift the bottom all the way back up. Lifting up your right leg towards the sky. Bring your right knee behind the right wrist. Right knee behind the right wrist. Come into a little pigeon pose. Good. Lift the chest up. Then float yourself forwards and then down. Good. Where's this kind of happening in your body? You're going to start to lift yourself slowly up. So I'm just going to take it to the next part of pigeon. And you're welcome to use a strap if you find it a little bit uncomfortable. But we're going to reach around, placing the right hand in front of you. Look around. See if you can start to bend the left leg. Then maybe take the left hand towards your left foot. You start to draw the foot in towards you. Feel that in your top of the thigh. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, you can then even lift up the right arm towards the sky and even hook the elbow around the foot and maybe interlace your hands. But lift the chest up. Good. Good stuff, team. And then release yourself back down. Good. Curl the toes under. Even it out, then step back into a down facing dog. Walk out the feet a little bit. And we'll come into a plank position. Breathe in. As you breathe out, hover down. Inhale as you lift the chest up, come onto the tops of the feet. And then breathe out, lift the bottom all the way back up. Left leg lifts high. Bring your left knee behind the left wrist. And bring the shin, just pop it on the ground. Good. Lifting up tall, kind of draw the shoulders back. Give your space, bit of space through the torso, and then float yourself forwards and then down. So get comfortable to that point. So there's activity, but also passivity. And then start to lift yourself all the way up. You need to support your left buttock anymore. Otherwise, you can look around, start to bend the right leg, bring the right hand towards the right foot. Good. And you can lengthen the left arm all the way up towards the sky. See if you can then interlace the fingers. Good team. And then when you're ready, you release yourself, draw yourself all the way out. Uncurl the toes, step the left foot back, come into a down facing dog. Stretch out the legs a little bit. Breathe in, come into a plank position. As you breathe out, hover yourself all the way down. Inhale as you lift the chest all the way up. And then breathe out, lift the bottom all the way back up. All right, team, drop onto your knees. Just come and rest in a little child's pose very quickly. Great. Okay. So it's going to work into, and you've got the option. We'll try out a little headstand if you want to try a headstand, or even a handstand if you feel up for it. So start with the headstand. From your knees, you can come onto your forearms and then interlace your hands. So a nice way to try and gauge elbows and head and hands is just by touching the elbows with your fingers. Then interlace your hands. And you want to basically, a good way to find where you place the hands is by placing the bottom of the palm, roll it roll the hand all the way up the forehead, and then your middle finger should find a point of where the head almost touches the floor, and then your hands kind of come around the top of, if you've got a bun, almost there, okay? But when you're doing so, find that positioning, and instead of like just dumping all the weight in there, you got to think about lifting your shoulders up and out. And so in effect, you're really not keeping any weight in your head. It's all coming through the arm area and the shoulder area. A little bit like in a down dog when you're kind of drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Okay, so finding that position. Interlace the hands and then curl the toes and lift your bottom up. And as you lift the bottom up, the weight naturally goes into the head. So you really got to start pushing the floor away. And then tiptoe your toes to a point where you might be able to lift that one leg and then maybe the other leg. And then once you're there, you can maybe start to lift the feet, the legs to the sky. But keep pushing and lifting through the shoulders. Good. All right, so if you've got that, then maybe you might like to start to draw the toes towards the floor. But we're not going to finish there, we're going to do a little bit of core work. So bring the toes all the way down, all the way down. That's it, SJ, good, keep going. And then once you touch them, lift them all the way back up. Yes, good. And then slowly releasing yourself all the way down. Good, pause there. Okay, so once you had a go at that, you can either, well, if you've had a go at that, you can also maybe have a go at a little bit of a handstand. So in a handstand, you're going to start to lift your bottom up and come up into an upside down V shape. So you can walk the feet a little bit closer towards the hands. Always like using your fingertips. Fingertips are the best things in the game. Almost like make little spiders, yeah? Pressing through there. Try and like almost locking the shoulders into their sockets and lifting up the right leg as high as you can. Come onto the tiptoes of your left leg. Take the weight into your hands, looking forward, not too far forward, but just looking down and forward. And just start to play around by lifting the left leg up and then down. And you can start bringing the toe down and then lift up. And you can use the top of the pod as a bit of a support mechanism, and then lifting up. And my bum is kind of pushing out, so you want to think about drawing all of these things in and pulling in your tummy, maybe tucking your chin in. And then slowly coming down. Off you go. And that can be the head support as well. All right, so walking your toes forward. And you'll probably have a favored leg, so we're going to try it on either side. Okay, so hop, step. Using your fingertips. Draw your ribs in a little bit, Kales. That's it. Nice. Bring your legs together, point the toes, tuck your chin in a little bit. Good. And release. Good. Give it one go, SJ. Pushing into the hands. Use your fingertips. Good. Use the fingertips. Breathe now. So you want to kind of move a little bit more this way. There. Breathe, 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 breathe. And then release. Good. And you can come and pause in the little child's pose. Wide team. Okay, so slowly making your way up onto your shins, dropping your knees to one side, Let your bum drop to the other, thread your legs forward. Okay, let's come into a little twist. So bring the right leg up and over your left, and you can either keep the left leg straight out or you can bend it however you wish. Taking the right arm back behind you, lift the left arm towards the sky, lengthen up tall, and then hook the left elbow on the outside edge of the right leg. Good. So you're going to press into the right hand to almost give yourself a bit more height. Breathe in as you do that. Pull your tummy in. Breathe out and then twist. Close your eyes. Focus on what you feel. Good. Spin yourself around the opposite way. De-rotate. Good. And then lifting yourself all the way back up. Opposite side. So thread your legs forward. Shake it out a little bit should you want to. And then left leg up and over. Bring the right leg all the way back. Left arm, bring it all the way back behind you. Lift tall. Hook the elbow around the outside edge of the left leg. Breathe in and lift yourself tall. Breathe out and twist. Think about your legs also being a bit more active. Key ingredient to this. And then spin yourself all the way around. De-rotate. Good. Unwrap your legs, bring the soles of the feet together. Let's just ease into your hips a little bit by folding forwards and then down. And maybe try and keep the spine straight first up, and then eventually you can round it. And you can also do other variations of taking the hands around underneath, maybe even interlacing your hands back behind you. Slowly starting to lift yourself all the way up. Taking a roll kind of slowly back. We're going to roll into a little happy baby. So you can either take hold of the insides of the feet or maybe even the outsides of the feet. But notice how your lower back lifts up. So try and draw that guy down. And then notice how your hips are feeling. Good, team. And now you can just start to release your legs towards the front. Flip the palms so they're facing up. And just allow yourself just to completely and utterly relax for the next 5-10 minutes. Where if you find yourself dreaming, that is perfect, so let it happen.